we're here again. I know that we literally just talked about gratitude in my last vlog, but I guess I was just hit in this mindset because I kid you not, this next vlog talks about it. So if you're like, not feeling it, I understand. But this one has a lot of life stories I've had involved in it, and I guess you're just gonna get to know a little more about me and the fact that I lose so many things. My mom talked about putting one of those air tags on my car keys. I kept either losing my car keys in high school or locking them in my car because we had manual locks. So it's just like, oh, I'll just lock it as I'm getting out instead of taking the effort to put the key in. I locked my keys in my car so many times. I even just did it recently in December, which was like for me a throwback because it had been a while. But the point is that, man, it's just a part of who I am. Sadly. Okay. And I don't know, if you like the candy Butterfingers, then there you go. Maybe that will make you enjoy this post all the more, because this vlog was posted December 6, 2021. Vlog title, Butterfingers. As a teenager, for one summertime activity, I traveled to a forest with many other girls from my church. Others around the nation went on similar outings if they attended my church, so even when I moved, I continued to go on that annual camping trip. Surprisingly though, most years they gave out awards. One of my earliest awards was the most accurate, the Butterfingers Award. I do not like Butterfingers, never had. Sorry. I did lose things constantly though. Eventually, when I reached an older age, I decided that constantly misplacing my possessions was super inconvenient, and I learned how to keep better track of my stuff. Now I only lose things sometimes. Although this past week or so has not exemplified my improvement, and it feels like I'm a young camp girl again, not able to keep track of anything. I've dealt with a lost dog, ID card, and gloves. Here's how it all went. I finished grocery shopping at Costco, an unrealistic love I have, and decided to stop by my husband's aunt's house. He had left a smoothie bottle there, and this seemed like a good time to retrieve it. I parked by the sidewalk's curb and saw their dog meandering outside. Their dogs don't just meander though. The family always keeps their pets in the house or well looked after in the backyard. Unfortunately, I had discovered the shy one who started mindlessly walking down the middle of the road away from me and the house. I called the aunt as I trailed her dog. Her daughter and her were already in search for the lost pets. I gave them our general location and they found us rather quickly, so only had to wave 2 cars away from running over the husky mix. After they brought the shy husky home, they found the final missing dog, and all was back in order. Good timing, huh? Well, check out the timing in story 2. For the second time this semester, I lost my ID card for school. I need this card to get into work sometimes, and most importantly, I need it to take tests, to take my finals. Unlike the first time, I didn't find my ID card for a few days. I checked the pockets of pants and jackets, I looked in backpacks, closets, and I searched the car. I didn't have it. By the following week, I knew I needed to drop $10 for a new ID card, which doesn't seem a lot, but man, I did not want to pay that money. You just like, the smallest bit of unnecessarily financially inconvenient things just hit you hard when you're young and trying to save up. I looked up information on how to buy a new one on Monday, and Tuesday morning I woke up ready to cash out for my consequence. I don't know why I opened up the app, maybe because it always says I have a message notification when I don't, but I opened it anyway. Someone had sent a requested message to me. They had my ID and wanted to get it back to me. Clumsily, we organized a meetup for Wednesday, and she kindly handed over my ID and the story of how she came to possess it. Somewhere, her coworker had found it on the ground, and he didn't know what to do with it, so she offered to take it. Somehow she found me on Facebook in time for me to not lose $10. Cool, huh? Well, here's the third story. I lost my gloves, which is pretty aggravating since my husband usually loses his, and I felt pretty good about always knowing where mine were. Like the ID, I checked pockets, bags, and had no luck. To this day, I have yet to find them. Neat? No? all these stories share an amazing fact. God's looking out for us. I arrived in time to help my family find their dog, and I made sure it didn't get killed by any cars. The girl messaged me in time so that I didn't have to spend money that seems to increasingly need to be spent, and could use my original ID card once again in time for finals. I lost my gloves and haven't found them, but it doesn't matter too much. I have coats with pockets for my hands, and if necessary, I have other gloves that may not be as good, but they provide what I need. It might seem odd to include my gloves story with the other two, but I find it as impactful. Some days I need my lost things to come back to me. Other days, I learn how to live without and be grateful that I can live without. However, it's easy to be thankful in these moments and then let them disappear quickly as our day rushes on. Instead, though, we should take the time to recognize how uniquely miraculous these moments are. The more we remember and express gratitude for these many miracles, the greater we'll feel about life, even if we never find the gloves. By the way, I didn't find the gloves, but I do have similar type of gloves that I use now, because I don't know how many months later, but eventually Josh found an extra pair of the same type of gloves he had, and so now I just wear these men's running gloves, and yeah, literally, I don't have what I had, but I have what works for me, and my hands don't have to get frostbite or be super cold. I'm probably not gonna get frostbite in Utah if I dress up. Life definitely doesn't always go how we think it will, but it's nice to know that even if something goes wrong, like, you can still be okay and things will work out. Not like that thing will get solved and be good again, but things will work out, like you're gonna have an alright life. So, have a good day. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys for my next vlog. And like and subscribe if you feel like it. The worst call to action, right? But seriously, just whatever. Okay, bye!